Aloha, everybody. This is Dave Wallace coming to you from my home here in Wahiawa, Hawaii, and welcome to Monday Talk Story Time. Today, I'd like to share with you some of the things that's been happening recently. Just recently, I've been asked to do some blessings on homes of people that um, just remodeled their homes and they're concerned about the flow of energy and they wanted me to go over and do a blessing. And this is for those of you who are thinking about moving into a new place or remodeling your place, and some things to consider when you do that. Okay. First of all, when you're moving into a new place, the place may not be new, not maybe new to you, but there were probably previous occupants of the home, unless you're building a brand new house. So, some of the types of homes to enter with caution are homes that's been used as rentals, that's been rented out to families over and over and over again over several years. The thing that you need to remember is that the more people sharing a space, um, they have their own issues, they have their own problems, and if you want to know how a place is, the energy of the place is, talk to the neighbors around and ask about the previous occupants. What kind of people was going on? Was there a lot of fighting going on? And gather as much information as you can, especially in a rental unit. Okay, and that way you know what kind of environment you're entering, because everything that happens within a home stays in a wall. The memory, the energy stays in there. Okay, and if it's not released, it will bother the next people in line. Okay, so some people, they wonder how come in certain units in an apartment building people are always unhappy and fighting and beefing. Well, whoever owns the place and whoever was there before you sets the tone. And unless that energy is released, it stays in there and bugs the next person. So those are some considerations, okay? And once you find out about the history of the place, the people that were living there, you can make the corrections. If there's a lot of fighting and things, you need to go in and cleanse and clear the area of that energy. And to do that, you don't need to call me or people like me. You can do it yourself. You just go throughout the rooms and open up the rooms and let the air to come in, and ask God to come in and cleanse the area, purify the area and push that negative energy out. And to strengthen your claim on the space, you begin walking in each room and stating your intent, what you want in that environment. For example, in your master bedroom, very important because you're going to be staying there with your significant other. So you want your master bedroom to contain positive energy, love, peace, and harmony, and good communication occurring there. So that's what you begin. Start with there, and you work in throughout the rest of the house, staking a claim and stating what you want. Um, if you're going to be painting the home, it presents a very important window of opportunity for you, because before painting you can write all your hopes and aspirations for this place on the wall. Write it down. Take a pencil or even the paintbrush, using the paint color that you're going to be using for each room, and write down, I want love to happen here, I want peace to happen here. And by placing these on the walls and stating your intent in the room, you're staking your claim and you're changing the environment. Okay, there. And that's the whole thing about energy. You have to state what you want and have the intent. And after stating your intent, you follow through. Don't argue in the room and don't fight in the room. Okay. And keep the energy high. And that's one way. So that's moving into a high traffic area such as a rental. If you are making renovations in the home, the key problem with renovations is sometimes the additions that you're putting in, like changing a wall or changing or putting something somewhere. What it does is that it can interrupt with the flow of energy running through your home. Sometimes you put a wall in where energy is meant to flow out and it blocks the energy from leaving. So you have a buildup of energy and the place becomes overwhelmed. Okay, and you have this feeling of being overwhelmed and crowded and feel stuffy and people can get pent up and frustrated very quickly in an environment like that. So be careful of where you place your walls and your exits. Some people change the entrances, change the location of doors and coming into a place or leaving. Those changes need to be done with consideration of the energy flow. One of the things that we don't like to do in for many Hawaiians is line up the exits, so the front exit with the back exit, and you have a clear shot through. That is invitation for problems. Okay, so you don't like lining up the front door with the back door. Some of those things. Okay, so renovations and. When you're doing renovations, again, it's key time to instill the mana that you want to happen within a room or your home. Okay, and when you're doing renovations, again, the intent is to improve um, what happens inside your home. If you're remodeling the kitchen, why are you remodeling it? Okay, well, you want to create beautiful, food and healthy food for you and your family. So that's the intent. All right. So all of these considerations need to go in when you doing improvements in the home or moving into a brand new or a rental unit. Okay. And so these are some of the things that I face as a kahu walking into, and many of these things you can do without the aid of a kahu. You can do it yourself. And what I've been preaching and telling and teaching other people is we need to be proactive and claim our spaces because, Kahu, I am not going to be living with you, okay? And you're the one that's going to be using the space and living in the space. So it's your responsibility to take control over the environment and be proactive about it. Claim your space and state your intention. And after you claim your space and state your intention, follow through. If you want peace to be in your home, be peaceful. If you want cooperation in your home, cooperate with one another. If you want love to flourish in your home, show love and respect for the others that live in there. Okay? And so follow through. That's the most important part. Okay? Then, if you have any other problems that come up, and um, take a look at why things are happening in your home and try and resolve that as quickly as possible. Okay? Sometimes problems that come up and you allow to fester gets larger and larger, and pretty soon it goes beyond your control. All right. So be proactive about things. All right. So I hope that this is information was helpful for those of you. who are looking for new places and trying to move into places, and need assistance in the energy of your new home. Anyway, until Friday, I'm going to be posting again on Friday, and look like the Powerball keeps on growing. So on Friday, if the Powerball continues to grow, I'll be posting. Until Friday, this is Dave Wallace from Waihawa, Hawaii, wishing you well and aloha.